In southwest Canada, 60 kilometres north of Vancouver and halfway up the 99 to the mountain bike mecca of Whistler lies the town of Squamish. To the south, you've got the sea fjord called the Howe Sound, and then to the west, north and east, you're surrounded by forest and coastal mountains. Squamish is a small town with about 20,000 population, but it's got a really thriving mountain bike scene. Spread over 5 different areas around town. There's plenty of different riding, from machine-built flow trails to super steep, gnarly rock slabs. The Squamish people are an indigenous people who've lived in this area for thousands of years. The town's popular with adventure tourists. You can climb the Squamish Chief, one of the largest granite monolith rocks on the planet. There's kite surfing, whitewater rafting, hiking, trail running, and even bald eagle spotting. It's a town I've always driven through on the way to Whistler, so I'm excited to actually be here and try the trails out. But there's so many, the network's massive. I need to find the best ones to ride, so I'm going over to the GMBN Instagram to ask for your advice.
Ditch pig, bony elbow.
You should ride
your mum,
Tinder.
bony elbow. All right, in and out. Your sister, ditch pig.
Well, we've had loads of good recommendations, thanks. You've all been here by the sounds of it. Right, so at the Diamond Head Zone to begin with, we are going to ride 19th hole, followed by Angry Midget to Half Nelson, up this fire road to Fred, Tinder, and your mum. Been riding here for a couple of days, so my legs are a bit tired, so I'm stoked on getting a shuttle up with the shred shuttle. Yep. All right, first trail, 19th hole.
19th hole.
That was 19th hole, which was great. It's super steep, rooty and wet actually, so very hard to be fair. It's been wet for the last week here, I think. Nice and sunny today. Everything here you have to pedal up. There's no ski runs, ski lifts should I say. Of course we've got our lift off the shred shuttle, but everything else you need to pedal, so we've got about a 10-minute pedal up to the top of the next trail.
Angry Midgets. Half Nelson.
Second time in the shred shuttle, done what, about 900 meters of ascent so far, probably about 10 of it pedaled, so pretty good. There's people from Japan, Mexico and Germany, and more Brits in that van that time. So this is Upper Power Smart.
Power Smart.
Fred. Tinder.
We've made our way over to the Alice Lake riding area now. We're sort of working our way up the hill to ride Treasure Trail. Just seen the bottom of it, looks good, looks gnarly. Rooty, plenty of jumps and obstacles, I think, so let's get up there. The trails here are maintained by Sorka. It's a volunteer-driven organisation, over 1,700 members, and they are the primary advocate and maintainer of these trails. Just look at the state of this climbing trail, it's amazingly well kept. You probably have seen these woods in loads of mountain bike media and films over the years. Anthill films are based here, so a Pink Bike. A few mountain bike companies as well. We've got 7 Mesh, 1UP Components, Common Style Canada based here.
Treasure Trail.
I think I'm eligible for a Canadian passport now. Nope. Nope. Literally my least favourite thing in the world. Okay. That was pretty mental. One of the most technical trails I think I've ever done. I think you only recommended that because you know I hate skinnies. Just gnarly, especially after a couple of days of rain. Some of the mud in between the granite is gnarly. I think I want to ride something a bit more mellow to finish on.
Bonnie Elbows.
Whoa.
In-N-Out Burger.
Well, that was certainly an epic ride. Some of the best trails I've ever ridden. Some of the best beers I've ever drunk as well. Click on the Backcountry Brewing logo to subscribe. Thumbs up over there for an epic ride from Fort William.